Hey, folks. Hey, just gonna address this real quick. My words don't come out very well when I'm typing them. People can't see what I'm really thinking. Um, the protests against Trump, you know, those are livable. If you're gonna peacefully protest, assemble and hold signs and walk around and do what you need to do. Fine. You have that right. But well, in doing so, you don't have the right to infringe upon other people's rights. Okay? It's pretty simple. I'm at a loss. I really am. I see these kids needing safe places. There's already been a few fake stories coming out about Trump supporters, you know, uh, doing this and that to, the sensitive folks. And I'm saying, yeah, I voted for Trump, uh, and it was also a giant vote against Hillary. There were things about Trump that obviously, you know, you don't want, you know, your leader, running around representing you certain ways, obviously. But Hillary's the one that called, young black men super predators. It wasn't Donald Trump. You know, Hillary's and her minions and her little, DNC people are the ones that screwed, you Democrats, as you call yourself. I don't label it. I voted Democrat, I voted Republican, I voted independent in the past. Um, I try to educate myself as much as I can about who I'm voting for, and it's usually always comes down to the lesser of the two evils or the three evils, whatever's in the race for, not just president, but governor, senator, congressman, whatever, and it always seems to end up coming down to, okay, who's gonna screw up the least? But with these protests, okay, I had a friend just send me a link to, I'm going to call them a Hillary supporter. I don't know what they're doing. They're out there. They literally took a dump in the street, picked it up, and rubbed it on the Trump sign. Now, I don't know what you folks think deplorable is, but I got to tell you, this isn't a racist vote, as I see people trying to say, oh, it's a racist vote. Ah, bullshit. Bullshit. If you believe that, then I guess, you and I won't see eye to eye ever, because it's a lie. Just like almost everything the DNC put out was a lie, right? All the protesters starting fights, we learned were, sent in there to agitate folks, paid no less, not just asked, did it for, oh yeah, we're doing it for the right cause. Take one for the team. You know, um, I'm just saying, y'all need to grow up. Nothing is handed to you. Okay. There again, I live in, rural, I'm within the bounds of a national forest. I mean, I don't have neighbors too close, but we keep to ourselves. We don't push our views on people. We just want to be left alone. But don't lump me in and call me a racist. If anybody ever calls me that to my face, we're going to have a huge problem. And I mean, problem. I'm not some internet badass. I'm getting to be an old man. But it's like, you know, I've never had anybody say anything to me about this walking around. Not once. Not one time has anybody even scoffed. I've had people, you know, give me high fives. Hey, you voting for Trump, man? Yeah, I was voting for Trump. This was before the election. And, you know, it, like I said, I'm not proud of everything that he's said, done, and the way he's acted. I never watched The Apprentice. So I wasn't some, oh, I'm a Trump fan. I always thought the guy was an asshole. I mean, and maybe he is an asshole. I don't know him. Neither do you. But he has shown through his gestures in the past that he is willing to help people anonymously. He doesn't go out there to get the press to do it, because he gives somebody some money or gives people, sick kids, airfare on his plane, here's my plane, go bring your kid to wherever and get them fixed. Here, get them troops home from Iraq. That kind of crap. And to give up what he gave up, yeah, I think maybe he had some ego going after, Obama went after him, at the correspondence dinner, and Obama sat there and picked on him, picked on him, picked on him. And I think Trump did say, fuck you, he might have a vindictive side. I do, but it hasn't killed me yet. But the point is everybody just needs to grow up and, let it be. I get it. People are upset. But kids needing, to take a break from college, and needing counseling. I'll tell you what, that ain't my kids. My kids understand that the real world isn't a safe zone. People are going to pick on you. My daughter's found that out firsthand. And I told my daughter, you handle it how you see fit. Okay, if that means beating somebody's ass to make your point, it might not be the smartest thing to do or, the most Christian thing to do. But if somebody can't raise their kid to be a decent person, you've got no business having children. Okay, my kids are all good fucking people. Maybe they won't grow up and change the world. They're going to change the world for the people that mean something to them. If they find somebody and grow and raise a family, people that know them love them. And they understand that they're good kids. My kids hold doors for people. My kids say thank you. Please. They respect their grandparents and their elders. And yeah, they question things, and that's normal. But they don't do it in a disrespectful manner. They do it in a respectful manner. But all you babies out there running around, crapping on things and lighting shit on fire and blocking traffic, step in front of me. I don't care. My car and my truck are just about older than my kids. Another dent won't hurt it. I mean, I've got no qualms about it. It wouldn't be my fault. I can live with it. And I'm just saying, man, all this bickering, it's just so old. It's like going to, God, I don't even know what it's like. I can't equate it to anything. It's just amazing. Amazing to see it time after time. All these days in a row. And I just can't believe how sad everybody's acting. They act like aren't we all, don't we all feel like I feel right now? Just so exasperated, just to the point where, I know my friends, on Facebook and stuff and everywhere else, that are Democrat, they're not, looking favorably on the way that these people are protesting. You know, either, hey, if you, like say, protest, assemble, show, oh, here we have a grievance. And if you have a legitimate grievance, you know, then maybe things would move forward. But you don't. You just didn't get your way, so you're pissy. And be careful what you wish for. You want a conservative as your president? Look at Mike Pence's record. You might want to be careful what you wish for. Mike Pence is about as old school, Bible thumping, you know, anti-gay, you know, about anything, you know, politically. And just saying, you know, you might want to be thankful for what you have instead of bitching about what you don't have. You know, Trump has come out, and let's see what he does. He says he's going to change things and help everybody. Okay, I know you can't make everybody happy, but he can, you know, start steering things in the right direction. We all know Obama didn't help anything. He let Black Lives Matter tards run around, do whatever they wanted. I don't remember him ever, you know, condemning any of that. You know, he's letting all the policemen get shot. You know, not once did he attend a funeral or send somebody to attend a funeral of an officer who got killed by some douchebag who thought that the police were running around, were assassinating minority kids and men. Bullshit. If you believe that, again, we have a real problem and we'll never see eye to eye. Because I think you got your head so far up your ass, you can't breathe. You know, if you believe that, what's keeping you here? You know, if you believe that, there's plenty of other places. Switzerland's, you know, neutral, right? Right? Whatever. Go to Canada. I don't give a shit. Go to Mexico. It's warmer. You know? Anyway, you know, I'm just done with all this. I had to do a video because if I tried to type all this, it doesn't come through. And it doesn't, you can't see the beautiful face. I know it's a joke. But the point is, you know, just be frickin' decent to each other. Instead of being such dicks about everything. Everybody's got to be such a dick. I mean, I'm willing to compromise with everybody on anything just about. I'm not some hardcore anything. I just, you know, don't infringe upon my rights. I won't infringe upon yours. Everybody will be happy. Life will go on. Stock market will keep going up. Maybe we'll get some jobs for people. You know, we can't all go to college and, you know, be doctors. Okay? Somebody's got to build the freaking hospital. Somebody's got to build the cars that bring people places. Somebody's got to build the computers that, you know, all this information gets sent on. And hopefully they're not always going to be from overseas somewhere. Maybe, you know, right, I don't even believe it. Maybe we could have a TV made in, you know, America again. Like the old Zenith, or the Curtis Mathis was the last one that went out. Anyway, I'm starting to show my age. Look at all the gray crap you people give me. All I want to do is mind my business. Like again, voted for Trump, but I voted against Hillary too. She's a piece of shit. You know, if you don't see that, I'm sorry, man. I mean, there's only so many pictures that can be drawn for you in crayon before you catch on. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have any catch lines or fancy things when I go to sign out. First video I've ever made like this. Feels kind of stupid. Like I said, if I tried to type all this, it wouldn't come out right. Spell check would work, and you know, I might sound a little bit smarter. But, you know, anyway, educated white guy, you know, just so, you know, we know. Don't have a doctorate or anything, but, you know, not exactly a dumb shit. And I'm not some, you know, wee Hoboken hillbilly, you know, but maybe I'm sheltered. Maybe I just don't understand the oppression that these poor college kids, you know, feel, and the oppression that the Kaepernicks feel. And by the way, Kaepernick didn't even vote. So next time you see him take a knee, just kick him in the nuts or something. You know, you're going to bitch and bitch and bitch, but then not try to do anything about it other than take a knee. Anyway, like I said, you know, people are what they are, and you'll think I'm an asshole or you won't. I don't care. But anyways, hopefully everybody can get along, and we'll make it through these 4 years or 8 years, whatever Trump brings, and then you can have a Democrat in the office again. Okay? Talk to you all later. Maybe. Probably not, but...